Hello, and welcome to my live stream. Thank you for coming in. Thanks for taking time out of your day to stop by to watch this. It's going to be pre recorded because I'm recording it now in the afternoon for watch time of later on tonight. So, what I want to do is I want to come on and I just wanted to talk about things people don't tell you when you're in your 50s or getting close to your 50s. It's a couple things that happen to the old bod. So some things to know, right? When you're in your 50s, you should be at a point in your life where a lot of things have already been worked out. Your kinks have already been worked out. It's so different from being in your 20s and your 30s. You're just learning, you're just looking for that career. In your 50s, you're probably starting to get ready to end your career because most people retire in their late 50s or their early 60s. So you're probably going to be looking at retirement options, retirement funds. What do you want to do when you go ahead and retire? Those are some things to start thinking about when you're in your 50s. Also, when you're in your 50s, you might want to make sure you stay on top of your annual doctor's appointments. You want to know what's going on inside your body. So you want to be able to, I just flipped the camera, sorry about that. You want to be able to kind of know your numbers, right? You want to know what your cholesterol is. You want to know your blood sugar numbers. You want to know anything that might be going on with your kidneys, your blood pressure. In your 50s, you should have a really good grasp of what's going on because you've had this body for a long time and you want to make sure that you maintain it at the same rate because your 50s things start happening. Women start with the perimenopause or your menopause might start. So your hormones are all over the place. Foods that you used to eat in your 20s and your 30s and had no problem with now may start causing bloatiness, may start causing gas, may start causing slow digestion. So your body is taking on a whole new person when you're in your 50s. But no one tells you that. No one prepares you for all of these things that will be happening to your body. Your hair may start graying around the edges. Some people may be even completely gray when they get to their 50s. It just depends on your genetics and a lot of other things, but your body becomes a new body. You may suffer now with body fat around your stomach. Whereas when you're in your 20s and your 30s, you may be able to camouflage it better, camouflage it different, or you may not have it at all. But when your hormones start acting crazy and out of control, your body starts doing weird things. So one of them may be holding on to your fat around your stomach. You notice that a lot of older women have that little pooch, that little pouch. And some of them do watch what they eat and they work out. But for some reason, it's just harder to burn off when you are in your 50s. Another thing in your 50s that have nothing to do with your body, but have to do with your life is things that you used to do, you probably are free from. So you probably don't have small kids running around other than grandchildren, right? So now you're not going to basketball games and taking your kids to recitals and practice for this or that. But now they're probably in college, right? So they're requiring a different part of you, different part of your brain, a different part of your money now because you're sending them money so that they can be comfortable in college until they get their first work study job, or you're giving them more advice, or you're worried about them more because now they're away from home and they're living in the dorm doing God knows what, right? So your worry level is a little bit different. Another thing that happened in your 50s, if you are blessed and still have parents, right? If your parents are still here, you may be now what you call a caregiver. So you may be taking your parents back and forth to doctor visits, going over to your parents, maybe helping fix them breakfast or dinner, helping your parents get dressed, telling your parents what to do and what not to do now because they're in their 70s, in their 80s. No one prepares you for these things as you're going through life. It's like when you get in your 50s, it's so many different things that's going to be thrown at you. And not really I'm saying your 50s, but some people have these things start as late as their late 40s because it just depends on your life and your circumstances and stuff like that. So you may be suffering with health problems that you never had before, and you may have been able to control strictly with diet, and now you might have to pop a pill. You may have some blood pressure issues that you never had. You're still walking and running and dancing and doing the same things, but now you got to pop a pill, and you got to have a blood pressure cuff machine at home and periodically check your blood pressure. You may have a machine where you have to periodically check your blood sugars. It's like all of these things happen in your 50s. You might notice that, hey, your hair is starting to thin in certain spots. You might have had a full head of hair, but you watch older women and you'll see that their hair start to thin, just like men. Maybe not as much as men, because men actually probably really go bald. Some women do go bald though, or they'll have bald spots. But you'll notice that a lot of them will start thinning around the edges and maybe in the crown. No one really sits you down and talks to you or prepares you for any of these type things. You'll find that your energy level is different when you're in your 50s. Come on, subscribe to this channel and comment. Let me know for those who have already been there or doing these things. Give us some advice or some other things that I may have missed, that I may not have talked about in this live stream. Things that will happen when we're in our 50s. It's inevitable. It's going to happen to all of us. It's going to happen to all of us. If we keep living, things are going to get different. You may start wearing glasses now. Some of you may have been wearing glasses all along, but your prescriptions might change. You may find that you're starting to get cataracts at your eye exams. You may not need a cataract surgery, but you might have some cataracts in there. It's like, oh my gosh. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Oh, I appreciate you all for coming on. So let me flip the camera back so I can sit down. Ouch. Yeah, you might have back problems. Oh, thank you so much for joining. I was just talking my mouth and didn't even notice that anyone was there. I don't know about water today, but I think I drank my oh, finally this thing worked. Okay. Hold on. Yeah, I was trying to do two things at once. I haven't really had any water, but oh yeah, no, I did. I have a couple sips of water, but I had my mushroom coffee. Why you ask? Have you drank water today, Matt? And how are you doing today?